Anyway, here's a call I just got from Ms.Wilson,
Hi, good afternoon.
the person that's now in charge of deciding my benefits that we just went to court for, and she was the one that denied it under orders of her supervisor. So she's back in charge, putting in my income, and she's saying that she needs to include the shit that she's not supposed to. So I'm just going to let this call go, because my blood is boiling. Before this, my blood was fine. I was ready to go outside and do some yard work and whatever, chill. Now my blood's boiling. I want to kill this bitch, and I wonder why. Last year, I had a Hispanic speaker spelled my name wrong, Laze Wiki. I had Muhammad Muncher, I had Susan, I had another one, right? 3 different people from the CAO's office, Chester County Assistant's office. And then this year it's just Ms. Wilson. Why the fuck is that? Now, anyway, here's the call, here's the update. She's gonna, long story short, she's gonna put in the same information. I'm gonna reappeal. We're gonna go to court again. It's not gonna get anywhere. And if I have to go to the city again off the same shit this year, I'm not being nice this time. I'm yelling in the fucking courtroom we go to next. I'm making Ms. Wilson cry. I'm making the judge flip out. It's going to be a haywire kind of day. All because they want to go above and beyond and deny me my benefits, which I went to war for. Hello. Anyway, here's that call. Fuck Ms. Wilson.
This is Ms. Wilson calling from the Chester County Assistant's office. May I speak with Mr. Matthew Lazarwicki, please?
Yes.
Hi, I'm following up to the customer service notice that I saw from yesterday. Do you have a quick moment to discuss that? Okay, so before I can speak freely, though, I need to verify a few things with you as usual. Can I have you verify the last 4 digits of your social and your date of birth, please?
0117 and 1028
And last, can I have you verify your address for me, please?
Yeah, 42 Anderson Road, Spring City, PA, 19475.
Okay, perfect. All right, so just a few things I wanted to bring to your attention. I'm completing what's called a reconsideration of your food stamp benefit. What I wanted to point out to you is the appeal notice that the judge sent indicating that your determination was sustained, and that's why I'm doing a food stamp reconsideration. Your income, and I don't know if you read the entire document that was sent to you, indicates what the issue, that we were discussing about your VA benefits, that income for the law, the applicable law, you have to look at that in your, when you have an opportunity, if you haven't already, look at it, that your VA benefits are required. So, I'm just giving you a heads up that I am completing a reconsideration. You are found to be over the limit, so you're going to get a notice indicating that you're over the limit because that VA income is not, look at the appeal. Exactly. If you were found to be eligible. Okay. I'm going to draw your attention to page number 4. Do you have it in front of you?
Not right now, but I
Okay, well, look at page 4. And I'm looking at it again.
You're the one that, how did it end up in your hands? There's no one else at Chester County?
Your case, I came to Philadelphia. My supervisor reviewed it. My additional supervisor reviewed it.
We went to the
and
court.
Where we are now. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because my income was too high. I went to court. The judge says you can't count that. And now you're saying you're going to count it.
No, that's absolutely incorrect.
That's why you're doing the reconsideration.
Okay. No.
Yes.
So you're misunderstanding. I closed your benefits, Mr. Lazarwicki. Sorry about that. I closed your benefits. If you remember correctly, I closed it because you never sent verification showing that the VA benefits stopped.
Yeah, and if
so
you remember, I gave him that golden ticket that says you can't include that payment.
No.
Because it's not a benefit and it's a disability.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to argue back and forth with you.
Court for it. You're going to deny me
exactly.
And then we're going to go back
to
court.
That's
and
why. That's fine.
No, it's not. You understand that because I need help with food, right? And you're going above and beyond your supervisor to deny me?
No, I'm following the regulations,
no,
so I'm not
going above and
doing
beyond.
this.
You're excluding the exemption I have.
I'm not. It's not exempt.
Yes, it
Look
is.
at
We went
page.
to court.
If you want me to hold on, he did not say that, Mr. Lazarwicki.
Yes,
I'm telling you, you and I were both there.
Yes.
He did not say that. That's why the decision. That's fine. That's fine. He did not say that.
Yes.
If you want, I have no problem with holding on. I will hold on if you like. If you want to get time to grab your
I have it, but what are we going over? At a disagreement.
And I do not agree to you being recorded, which he indicated at the hearing. I do not agree.
But according to your policy,
well, do you want to, Mr. Lazarwicki, do you want me to hold on while you grab
I have it right here.
Okay, so I'll wait till you get the page. It's tabbed as page number 4. And then I'll draw your attention and you let me know when you get there. Actually, it's listed, it actually says page number 4 on it.
Okay, well, yeah, I did some highlighting too, so I guess we're just gonna go back and forth today? I don't know. What am I looking
Well, I want to draw your attention.
Okay.
Are you on the page that says number 4 on it?
Yep.
Okay. Do you see the part first? Can you hear me out? Can you hear me out?
Sure.
The part where it says applicable law. Do you see that part?
Yeah.
And then it says federal criteria for SNAP applications and verification requirements.
Yeah, on
They have that little.
Shall include but not be limited to. Right? Pensions.
Do you see that it's highlighted? Shall include. Shall, which means it has to be included.
Yes, now here's what you're...
That's why I was drawing your attention.
Right,
Okay, tell me what I'm missing.
It says veteran,
Okay.
comma, or disability benefits. Not veterans disability benefits. So it's veterans, like a pension, as I've put together in the court packet, there's a difference in veteran programs between disability and pension. That would be the pension. And then, or disability benefit, that's my SSDI, which I get. So you can include that, yes, but not my vet.
Hello. Do you see that part where it says shall include pensions, retirement? Oh, okay. Because that's what people in the economy get. Pensions, retirement. In the veterans, they get veterans pensions and veterans disability. So this is veterans pension, not veterans disability. I know it's very tricky. Okay, I know it's very tricky. But don't worry, I'm the one that needs food stamps, not Ms. Wilson. Okay? Entering it in the 2018 database. Okay? So, unearned income shall include veterans benefits as in pension, or disability benefits as in state disability, which I've been arguing that's the only thing they can include. Hello.
Disability. Now, can I refer to you to page 2?
Page 2. Is it number 2? Okay. Go ahead, I'm there.
Number 7, it says income
Number
from
7.
veterans benefits. Veterans benefits.
Income from veterans is defined as, it says finding of facts, okay, income from veterans is defined. Income from veterans benefits is defined as required, reportable, unearned income for the purpose of receiving SNAP benefits.
Yes, that's the pension.
Yes,
That number 7 is the pension, not disability. If I had a veteran's pension, I'd have to report that to you. But since it is veterans disability benefit payment, which is the exclusion I have that we went to court for, that...
You're going to have to appeal this one again.
Oh boy, I have to do more work because one fucker is fucking me over continuously. Her name's Ms.Wilson. I'm calling SNAP tomorrow, and I'm talking to someone higher than Ms. Wilson. And someone is going to be reassigned to my case because Ms. Wilson ain't going to be the only one involved. If last year 3+ fucking people could get on my case with foreign accents, this year, this one that can't even read, she can't read, ain't gonna be fucking it up twice. Mind you, again, she's calling from Coatesville. Where's all the conspiracy coming from? The Coatesville VA offices. Hello, targeting me since 2012 to 2024. This is just more ammo in my fucking gun about the conspiracy. What's that mean? You're talking about ammo gun? Yeah, more proof of a conspiracy. Why would... Anyway. I'll just finish the call.
I'm just following directives.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you're not.
And
When you did follow the directives policies, I was approved for SNAP member, and then you took it away because I didn't submit the form that you told me to submit that didn't exist at the word of your supervisor, which is conspiring against me. Again, you guys are going above and beyond to not get your benefits when I have to fight you for them after I've been through war. I'm a disabled veteran.
And I definitely appreciate your service and for all you've done.
She appreciates you so much. She's fucking making it hell getting my food stamps and doing everything she can not to get me fed. That's how much she appreciates me. How much condescending can you be at once? This lady is a capital bitch, man.
But no, I'm doing. Okay. All right. We're not gonna meet eye to eye. So I'm just giving you a call to let you. I will give you. I'm gonna give you what I was assigned to the case from the very beginning of this application.
Yeah, that's a conflict of interest.
No.
After you went to court with.
Sir,
After court, you should
no,
be
it's not.
entrusted with my
This
benefits.
is policy.
No,
This
it's not.
is policy.
It's not policy.
It is.
No.
Okay.
You're the first
I will give you
person-
my supervisor. Do you
You're
want
the-
my supervisor's name
No,
and contact information along with customer service? You asked for a supervisor. I'm trying to give you a supervisor's contact information.
Yeah, you're trying to give me the links to them. I would like you to directly connect me to them. If you're on a work phone.
Well, it doesn't work like that, sir.
It does.
It does not work like that,
You act
sir.
like I haven't
Do
worked
you
in
want
the
his
real world or
contact information, sir?
Sure, sure,
Do you want his contact information?
sure.
Okay.
Because if you
Let
don't
me know when you're
understand
ready.
there's a conflict of interest, you denied me initially, you went to court, and you're the only one that's been continuous through my whole process. I applied last
I'm just
year.
doing
I
my
had
job.
3 different people. I had a Hispanic teacher.
That's how it happened.
Just doing my job. It sounds like just doing your job's an infection. That's what the Nazis said when they killed Jewish and everybody in Europe. What? Just my job to kill people. I didn't kill them. I just put them in the chamber and someone else turned on the gas. I shut the door and locked it, but we were just doing our jobs.
That's how it happens.
No.
You'll never know who's going to get your application.
Yeah, so
Okay.
why last year did
All
it
right.
go through 5 different hands, and this year it's only you and your supervisor?
You never know, but this year it's just me. You never know.
Is that-
Okay. So, let me give you
Well, you're telling me you know how it works. So
supervisor's
why
name.
is that? Why last year the trial was there?
John Otieno
Oh, okay.
is his name.
I guess it's psychological operation.
His number is 610-466-1123. And I'm going to give you customer service telephone number as well. 877-395-8930.
Yeah, so under what guidance are you to include my disability, veterans disability income?
I'm following
What?
the directives and how it reports that we're supposed to count the income. I'm reading
Right.
the finding of what was submitted back from the judge. In addition to what we already knew before the judge's ruling.
Well, you know how
Is there anything else I can try and help you with?
Well, you're not helping. That's the point. But did you see, like, you
You
told me
don't
to
like
go
what
to-
I'm doing, but I'm doing my job. So is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, well, you have a good day.
No, I was asking. Page 4. You know.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Page 4.
Yes, and I read what you indicated on page 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what part about that don't you understand that you know what I mean? You're not supposed to. There's a difference between veterans
It's included.
and veterans
It's
disability.
included income.
Right, but I just
It's included.
back to
It's
page
income that's
2
included.
on that bulleted 7, right? That I read to you.
Well, like I said, I'm not going to go back and forth.
Well, that's what I'm
If
asking.
you don't have anything, if you do not,
I'm asking you for clarity.
no, I didn't. I didn't call you for clarity. I called you as a courtesy to let you know what was going to happen. So that's
Psychological operations. I'm gonna deny your case. If you kill yourself today, you know, less work for me in the future. I just work here, just doing my job, making your life as miserable as possible. Oh, food stamps? Oh, you're below the poverty line? Oh, all we can count is Social Security, but we're over including everything else too? Oh, okay.
doing here. So if you don't, because I'm not going back and forth with you,
Well,
I
yeah.
do not consent to being recorded. So if you're recording, you have acknowledged that I do not consent to being recorded.
Right. But here's the thing, when you're working for someone and your job is to, mind you, I don't want to communicate with you, So you could just fuck off and give the case to someone else that can read and apply the current law, not be fed scripts behind the scenes on how to make my life hell even worse. I don't entrust this whole program with my information. I gave them information. They fucked up my last name last year. They fucked it up this year. And then they extorted me. If you don't give us this paper that doesn't exist saying we turned off your benefits, we're not going to give you benefits. Oh, okay. So I have to pick either do I want VA benefits or do I want state program benefits? I'm entitled to both as one citizen of the U.S. living in Pennsylvania. If I lived in California, I'd still be entitled to the same federal benefits, just probably a bigger paycheck in California. Hello, I know how it works. You're a fucking idiot, Ms. Wilson. You're a state person, right? So you live in a state, you pay state taxes and federal taxes, right? Okay, so there's two separate systems, but you being one person have to buy into those systems. This is one where I get VA disability benefit payments, which is excluded. You're not excluding that, so you're literally breaking the law, not applying an exemption, and literally discriminating against me. And we went to court, you know what I look like. You're discriminating against me now based off color, based off my age, based off my background. Oh, he's a stupid military veteran. He doesn't know the law. I work for the state. I do. I got here because I sucked a peen once upon a time, and now I think I know shit. But you can't even read a fucking bullet on the goddamn court order, and you're telling me how to interpret what you want me to, so that way I don't get what I'm entitled to. You're right, I'm wrong. But again, you haven't thought 1 second, I'm right, you're wrong. And whatever courtroom we end up in next, you will feel that. I will continue to record my life. If you weren't given, if you weren't working at your workplace now and having to call me, you wouldn't be on my timeline. I wouldn't even fucking know you. You could practice your racism, ageism, sexism on someone else, not me. I'm not the one. But anyway, here we are again.
Right, and I don't
I'm not going to go back and forth.
when I'm entitled to them.
If you have no further questions, I will disconnect the call.
I do have a question.
I've already answered your question, so unless you give me a different question, I'm disconnecting the call.
That's what I'm asking.
So tell me what your question.
Okay, page
I've already addressed that.
What does that mean? No, I read it to you and told
Page
you.
number.
What does it mean to you?
Do you have any questions that I can help you with, sir?
Well,
You've made your interpretation.
Yeah.
You've made your interpretation of number 7. Well, you have a good day, sir. Goodbye.
That's what I'm asking you. Hello?
But anyway, she called me, told me to look at something, tried to waste my time reading it one fucking letter per hour. This is unearned income and we must count it. And then I fucking point out how she's wrong. Again, there's veterans pension, which is a benefit that needs to be included for income. Yeah, if you get a veterans pension, hello, that's off the government's paycheck from the time you've been in service. You've been building up for that. That's planned. Disability ain't. So it's not to be included as unearned income or earned income. It's not even supposed to be there. Hello. You're not supposed to know I get VA benefit payments because I'm disabled. That's a HIPAA violation. And you're using my medical diagnosis and disabilities against me to deny me food stamps. This is what you fail to realize as a human fucking being, Ms. Wilson. And I'm sorry for everyone that was ever put under your determinations. You should not be entrusted with other people's lives. Hello! But anyway, that's a snap update. This bitch is gonna try and deny me, but I'm gonna call the place tomorrow. It's just funny how she calls the end of the day, so I'm pissed off, right? I'm burning up right now. I'm fuming. But tomorrow I'll call and settle this out like an adult. Because I don't talk down to people. Hello. She did the whole conversation. Hello. There's no human relation. There's purely her that has the privilege to work at a government facility and dictate what words say on paper after they were proved wrong. Again, the case was sustained in my favor, not hers. So, we're just going to repeat step 1. Denial. Why am I denied the benefits again? He's over the income limit. Are you still including his fucking VA exempted income? Yeah, okay, well, if you're doing that, you're going against the law. You're including his exempt income. What's exemption mean? Not to be included. Hello, kill everybody but Noah on earth. What's that mean? Flood the earth, but Noah lives. Hello. He was exempt from the flood. Hello. That's how exemptions work. Hello. That income I get from the VA is exempt. You're not supposed to know it. Take it out of your system. The fact that it's still in your system and you continue to tout it as a bad thing and hold over my head. Oh, you make too much, so we're not helping you. Hello. Again, you're going above and beyond to make my life worse. Not to play a benefit delivery person, which is what you're supposed to be doing. That is your job. Deliver benefits to where they need to go. Not dictate and discriminate against disabled, white people, younger people than you. We're probably, I don't know. You look like you might be in your 50s, but whatever. I wasn't trying to eyeball you. You're disgusting to me just over the phone. Hello. Anyway, that's a snap update. The bitch that denied me before, her and her supervisor are back in charge on the same thing, and they're going to deny me because of the same reasons, and we're going to be in the same courtroom. And do you think if I have to go do that again, when I already did it once? And mind you, she's getting paid the whole time. She's getting paid to fuck with me. I'm not getting paid. I'm literally taking money out of my pocket to fight the system, to get my entitled benefits eventually. So yeah, I'm going to be real pissed if we have to go to court again. I might just follow her back to her fucking... Once we leave the fucking office next time, I might just follow her home. Let's see how much she makes. Maybe she already makes too much to be working at that office to make a bigger paycheck. Maybe she should be living off whatever she got, right? They cut me off. Why shouldn't I start cutting them off? I'm done. Like, my brain, my motivation is fried at this point. And it just pisses me off because this bitch sounds like someone I know. And I don't want to name them. But, like... yeah. It's crazy. But anyway, who else has to go through this bullshit? Most people just say, oh, I have a child. I need money for food. But me, I'm a disabled veteran. I grew up with food stamps. So, like, the odds I would get them myself is improved, right? If I wasn't born into a millionaire family, I probably need to be fed, right? So if I don't have the millions, what can I use to get fed? The program that's literally made to give people food credit so they can spend on food when times are hard. How about this? Oh, you're just going to get in. How about my whole life's been hard? Why wasn't I having food stamps the whole fucking time? How about that? How about instead of trying to deny me, trying to twist my arm and, oh, you have too much income, you should be thankful for what you... I'm not thankful. I am thankful for what I get, but the fact that other people get what I get plus more, plus they didn't even have to fight for any of it or submit a packet, that's what pisses me off. Why am I being treated so differently and discriminated against by older black people? From unemployment office, right? When I applied for unemployment, whenever I had a heat stroke for framing houses after the Marine Corps, denied unemployment because of old black dude. Now, when I'm getting SNAP benefits, I'm denied SNAP benefits because of an old black lady. And I'm not racist by any means. But, like, this is what is fucking molding my mind right now. Y'all talk about racism like I experienced the exact opposite of what we've been taught through history. And it's fucking stupid. All racism is stupid. I'm getting judged by my skin color, my age, and my past work experience. Ah, stupid veteran. Ah, you're just hooked on drugs. Ah, we're not giving you shit. Ah, yeah, thank you for your service. Get fucked up. That's what she does in effect. Hello. And she doesn't even realize it. That's what pisses me off. Like, privilege puts a layer of just ignorance over your eyes. And if issues don't affect you, you just are blind to the world. Oh, everything's great. Yeah. No one's dying or starving or just eating fucking boxes of food because they can't afford anything else yet. Anyway, snap update. I got triggered. I knew I shouldn't have taken that call. Anytime I get a Coatesville call, I ain't taking it no more. And then do you hear her? Oh, I don't appreciate being recorded. Bitch, I don't appreciate being denied, having to be drugged to court, and then having your dumb ass to talk to again. Like, you don't think that's a conflict of interest? You denied me before. Maybe we should get an unbiased person and an uncultist supervisor. Whoever made that decision, get them the fuck out, get a new set, and judge me from that. And then if they have the same conclusion as Ms.Wilson because they work right across the desk and they want her there, not me getting them fired because they're going above and beyond the law, effectively becoming criminals themselves. If you break the law and don't abide by the law, you're a criminal, right? Oh, okay. So should I bring criminal charges forward against Ms. Wilson and her supervisor, or is the state going to do that since all of this is subsequence and a secondary factor to everything now? Anyway, I'm sure everyone out there watching this knows exactly how it feels, right? Oh, yeah. Anyway, have a good one. Fuck the EBT system. When I'm president, basic income, EBT, universal healthcare. Those are my top three priorities. And then after that, veterans. I'm going to overhaul everything, make it better for the veterans. Veterans are going to get to go anywhere paid by the country they served. Oh, America is going to cover all American healthcare expenses after they serve? Oh, even if they get cancer 20 years after they're done serving, because some of the top secret experimental shit the military works with isn't known about. So, like, underlying factors like, oh, cancer blossoms after 20 years of being exposed and living with this shit, then it'll come out. Yeah, everything will be covered by me. What is it right now? Y'all said it was an honor system. Bullshit. Everything I said is wrong with me, and y'all did the test, and you literally went against your own test records to deny me medical diagnosis. If the VA denies me medical diagnoses, right, and misapplies test results to misdiagnose me, where do you think my level of trust is when I submit to these benefit programs as is? Very low. So when I put myself out there and apply again, despite my own feelings of just going to get rejected anyway, preemptive rejection, I'm still putting myself out there, and I just keep fucking myself over mentally. But like in the real world, this shouldn't be happening, I should have my benefits. I should be ordering my food. Everything should be routine by now. I should be able to wake up, go on my trail, and not have to worry about anything. And then I should maybe see about looking for a job to stay busy and get a little more income. Oh, but you're disabled. Yeah, but just because you're disabled doesn't mean you're fucking done with life. It just means I can do everything you can. I just, for example, my anxiety. If you give me a heads up on ETAs and what to expect and policy this and policy that, give me direction, that puts my mind at ease. I'm not so anxious. But when you call me and you're like, look at this, page 4, tell me what that says. Yeah, it says I have to report veteran or disability. I don't have a veteran pension. I have veteran disability benefit payments, and I have state disability. So you know what I get state disability-wise. You disperse $15.42 in my name, and then within that same transaction, you take $189 for healthcare, leaving me with like $13.40 something. But you still put my income as $15.42 instead of the $13.40 something, which it's supposed to be. Like again, you just aren't making common sense or anything logically. You're not making any sense when it comes to the calculations or the policies that you're throwing at me. So yeah, I'm just done with this SNAP bullshit. At this point, whoever wants, to go into the SNAP system, if you work for SNAP, get a copy of the database and bring it to my socials. I want to go through the database, and I want to see what year they entered my names. Because they have 3 different versions of just me in their system, because they can't fucking type for shit. And, the last one that did it last year, she went back to fucking Mexico. She was here on a visa. 6 months. She came here, worked for that office, went to Vegas, hit the lottery, became a millionaire, and now she's retired in Mexico. After a 6 months visa stay in the US where she fucked me over, won the lottery, and yeah. 6 months made it heaven for her. Yeah, I'm living 37 years. Signed up for the military to fight for what I believed in, and then all that faith just come crashing down into a cult that says fuck off. We like your service so much, fuck you, you're not getting food stamps. Again, was Ms.Wilson paying for my food stamps? Why is she so offended that I'm applying? Hello, no one has the right to be offended. Hello, unless I said she's a bitch on the phone or personally insulted her, then she has a right. Hello, but I didn't do that. None of it. And believe me, I had to practice restraint not to do that. Because she's calling me, trying to point out I'm stupid and wrong. Oh, look, I was right. Even though the judge says the order's sustained and we were wrong, I was right. And again, she reminds me of some people, and it's fucking annoying. Anyway, that's the snap update.